You know, I guess the new Supergirl movie did have superpowers in it, but I guess selling tickets just wasn't one of them. I found some other interviews with her, and I will say she's just insufferable, dude. Absolutely insufferable. For me, if I was an actor and I was going to go be in a movie, put a 1 in the chat if you agree, I would definitely watch the source material of the movie I'm going to watch. So I've got some other reactions here. I've got some other interviews that I haven't ever seen. So let's get off into this.
Have you heard from the fans, specifically from the LGBT community, about how they've been able to relate to your character?
I've just had a few people ask me about her because it's Pride Month and all that. And I think that she's a really great representation of what a modern woman can be. She can be strong.
I love it. I love it. What a modern woman can be. Yeah.
She can be tough.
Childless, delusional.
She can be messy. And I love how this film doesn't center around any sort of love. You know, it doesn't center around romance or anything like that at all. And she has such resilience that I think that that community is a community that is so, so resilient. And they can really relate to that in that. And I'm really honored.
Really? Drag shows at elementary schools? If that's resilience, then I guess I'm the Incredible Hulk. Because what are you even talking about, dude?
What is your kryptonite?
Ooh, you don't get enough. No, I'm so excited that it's going to be out in the world. I'm really excited for audiences to go and see it. And I hope that they fall in love with Kara as much as I have. I think that this is such a fresh take on the character. And I think
I'll give you a fresh take. Perfect.
That it's really going to connect with a lot of different people.
The action scenes, the fight scenes. You actually injured a stunt double in this. Tell me.
Not badly. I just nipped him on the face a little bit. He was fine. We kept going, but yeah.
What was it like preparing physically for this?
Yeah, I mean, I would just do...
Yeah, I mean, I had like personal trainers and people that told me everything to do, and you know, everything. I was basically just told what to do with everything. Yeah, it was really tough. It was really, really tough.
And as for your role, did anybody give you advice for prepping for the role?
No, I asked, and I just got like really badly bruised. They were just like, prepare to be bruised. There'll be battle scars. We'll be proud of them, and that definitely happened.
Come on, dude. Unreal. Here we go.
I'm so fucking sick of myself.
Hey, you know what, Molly, we agree. We're sick of you too.
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sick of myself.
Like, people are always so interesting. I'm only so interesting to myself, let alone other people.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of my face. And I really hate attention. So this is just like really bad.
You're a liar!
Wrong one. You hate attention? Really? You became an actress, but you hate attention. Do you hear yourself right now? It's like saying you don't like telling people what to do, but you became the boss of something. Or you're a manager of something. I don't like driving, but you bought a car. Are you kidding right now? Look at this comment.
Shots fired!
Nailed it, bro. Nailed it.
Bad career choices.
Really bad career choice. I didn't think I would make it, you know? It's like actors notoriously is an incredibly difficult competitive industry.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would be...
Bro, does this woman own a hairbrush, dude? Why is every single video I've seen of her hair looks so ratty?
Successful.
Looks like Hermione Granger in the first Harry Potter movie.
You know, I mean, what are the odds?
What are the odds? I know that's very like anti what you're meant to say. You're meant to be like, believe in yourself. You can do it. And I'm like, girl, no.
No, you're smart enough to know the odds. And this is not going to happen. This never happens.
I'm a realist. I'm not. Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, you should be real. That movie did flop. You should be real. The movie did flop.
What's the worst note a director has ever given you?
Louder. That's it.
You don't like that one?
It's like a woman. That's like a woman screaming harder or longer, deeper. What do you mean? I'm giving you all 3 inches. How can I go any deeper?
I don't like it. There's nowhere to go with that.
Right.
But I get it. I like
Really? Nowhere to go with louder? You could actually just be louder.
really ambiguous ones.
Like
I don't
what?
like a result-based direction.
Like
angry, happy, louder, quieter.
Right. You don't want that. You want
Okay, so you don't like people communicating directly. Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
You want an action. You want something that's active.
Yes.
So resentment fit. Like you want like something that
Let me do the job. I'll figure out how to get
I'll
there.
figure out how to get there because
Oh my God.
Stupid.
This is one thing I hate about younger people, especially it seems like in this generation. They feel like they've got it all figured out. Don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. I'm a 22-year-old person. I've got all this world experience and all this life experience. I know what I'm doing. Get out of here, bro. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles, you should hear this. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions in their role for designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but they did not share those risks while they just prioritized profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of these decisions. Now, Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they caused. Click the link in the description to take a short quiz. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Easy way to make some coin, bro. Easy way.
Have you heard from the fans, specifically from the LGBT community, about how...
Okay, no, it's not this one. Where's the one I had? I had it saved. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it this one?
What is your kryptonite?
No, not that one. Not that one. Is it this one?
You ever watched the original Supergirl movie?
I haven't.
Oh my God. Imagine. Here, go back. I got to see just that face.
Original Supergirl movie.
I haven't.
You got hired for a movie that's budget is like $300-400 million and you didn't watch the source material? That's just lazy, bro. No dedication to the craft. If I was hired to play in a movie and there was source material, let's say I was going to be the next Hulk. I'm watching all the Hulks. There's a massive budget behind you, big dog. You had all the time to prepare for the role. You couldn't have put the movie on for a little bit, saw the source material, read the comic books. That's why I got a shout out to Henry Cavill. Because he was in The Witcher. If you guys remember on Netflix, he was in The Witcher. And the reason he quit The Witcher is because they went against the lore of the video game. And he's like, I know what the lore is. I know what the story is. They went against it, so I quit. So shout out to him. This woman didn't even read the source material. She didn't watch the movie. She didn't read the comics. Just went in like a typical modern woman feminist. I can do it myself and don't even worry about it. This is another reason this movie flopped, is because there was no ode, there was no respect to the actual comic book, which is what everybody fell in love with.
I haven't.
Do you watch a lot of comic book films?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you gotten more into it through this experience and James Gunn kind of telling you about the ropes?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd say my
You're a liar.
favorite like superhero film is The Incredibles.
Oh my God, your favorite superhero movie is The Incredibles, dude. There's so many other good ones, bro. What's your favorite superhero movie, chat? I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of them.
That film
Great choice.
is so good. Both of them, amazing.
And we'll get a third one soon too.
Hopefully, yeah.
We ain't never gonna see a Supergirl 2 with her in it. Unless they want to lose another bajillion dollars.
What's your kryptonite?
So this question, I always get confused because, okay, so kryptonite is bad.
Yes.
Okay, so like what is my kryptonite? Death, drowning, falling, but in a social context.
Okay.
People say your kryptonite is like a guilty pleasure.
Yes, yes.
So is that what you mean?
Yes,
When you
like,
say
what's-
this, because kryptonite would kill me.
What's your
so
weakness?
What's my weakness? My weakness is probably just sugar.
Okay.
Love sugar. Sugar and salt.
Just sitting in front of the TV and just binge watching for like.
Dude, these people are so uninteresting. She's so uninteresting, bro. What's Ozma Gold got to say about this?
This is the reason why people are homophobic. Like, just be gay. Like, you don't have to push it into everything. It's so obnoxious, man. What is this here? The Supergirl actress just single-handedly nuked her box office predictions of her own movie? Wait, what?
There's been a lot of discussion online about Kara's queerness in the comics. Was that something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions, I don't know. I think that what makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man.
It's beautiful that they targeted the wrong people. It's beautiful that men aren't involved. They think that by specifically cutting them out, it makes the movie artistic, gorgeous. That by cutting them out in everything they want, it makes it better.
I think because she doesn't live inside the binary of what we think a woman should be, that is what makes her so special and so exciting and so new.
Jesus Christ.
Many fans have embraced Supergirl as a queer icon.
A queer?
Yeah, dude, the queer icon thing. What are you talking about, dude? You like to scissor women and therefore you're an icon? I'll never understand how your sexual preference makes you an icon of something.
You think is about care that inspires that kind of connection.
What the f does this have to do with being gay? Like, just...
Yeah, dude, facts. If you're gay, dude, cool. You're gay, bro.
Supergirl movie is floundering, no tickets sold, and getting terribly reviewed? Oh, really?
You know, we have no formula guest.
Supergirl debuts on Rotten Tomatoes, 59%. Supergirl is a super horrendous comic book movie with the worst script that I can remember. Man, that's too bad, huh? Another female superhero movie bombing.
Whoopsie daisy! Whoopsie daisy!
According to IMDb, the woman who wrote this film only written short films in 2018 and nothing else.
Oh, no wonder the movie did so bad.
She's also writing the next Wonder Woman and Teen Titans films. How do you achieve...
God, those are going to flop too.
Achieve that from one short film? Pre-sales for the first screening of Supergirl. And let me guess, the orange ones are the ones that are sold?
Have you heard from the fans, specifically from the LGBT community, about how they've been able to relate to your character?
I've just or anything.
I didn't find Kara to be particularly likable for a lot of it. She's the basic hot mess crash out disaster that's posturing herself as the...
You know why? Because...
And hey, you know what? That checks out for a lot of these modern women.
Shots fired!
A crash out, like disheveled, not organized.
I wonder what the writers are. I realized this recently. The reason why they're so defensive of you attacking their characters in movies is because the characters are self-inserts. It's because they think that they're the characters.
But even by the end, I didn't feel the ending was earned. For an arc of someone stepping up to be the person they're supposed to be, you know, to be a hero, the whole thing feels forced.
The problem, I think, of what happens, whenever your identity politics and intersectionality tier list takes precedence over telling a good story, the story is then replaced by an ideology. You can't have women that make really bad mistakes or that do anything wrong in a genuine way, because in doing so, it would be placing a female in a position that is not advantageous or makes them look bad. Because of that, all of the female stories nowadays are unearned success.
What I liked the best part of this Supergirl movie...
And dude, a lot of times with male protagonists and male-led movies, you see a hero arc, right? Something bad happens. Look at Spider-Man. Something bad happens. His uncle gets killed. He gets bit by a spider. He goes through a lot of mistakes. He learns from his mistakes and he rises from the ashes and becomes the heroic guy in the movie. Awesome. Great. A lot of these female-led protagonist movies, it's none of that hero arc. It's just they're great because they're great. They're great and awesome. They don't realize their potential. That's pretty much it. They don't have to go through any hardship. You know, I saw this clip from the movie and about fell out of my chair.
Dude, these AI videos crack me up, bro.
Supergirl is the greatest woke movie I'll ever be in.
Oh, God.
Variety is reporting that Supergirl could lose up to $100 million for the studio after only opening to $68 million worldwide this weekend. Oh, that's rough. For me personally, I'm mixed on the movie. I didn't hate it, didn't love it. There's some things they did right, some things they did wrong. I've seen a number of people say they really enjoyed this movie and they had a great time. I'm just surprised at how low it is versus $125 million opening weekend domestic alone for Superman. And this one, Supergirl, made $37 million opening weekend. That's a huge, significant difference. Obviously, the next question is, how much is James Gunn to blame for the failure of Supergirl? Because I don't know how much oversight James Gunn actually had on this.
There's no way she's sitting there with the comic we know that she didn't read. She didn't read that comic?
Movie during pre-production, shooting the movie, and then post-production in the editing bay. Because he has to run a whole entire studio, plus he's also directing another movie, Man of Tomorrow. I honestly don't think he was really involved with this movie, really. And it's unfortunate because it's clear there is a good movie here, it just wasn't there. And allegedly there's a longer cut that was showed at test screenings back in February that people who went to those test screenings versus this movie said the February cut that was longer was better. The unfortunate part is they didn't get the general audience to go see this movie. And with the bad word of mouth that's coming out from a lot of people, general audiences that maybe would have went to...
Bro, the most press this movie has gotten is from guys like me making fun of it. That's the most press this movie's gotten.
This is a bad movie. And it is, I mean, you know, it's a very weak start
for the new DC universe, you know, especially following Superman, which I felt like had such a strong start. Despite an interesting premise, like the film just never comes together as a satisfying story. Like the script, this is a bad script. The script is really weak. It just jumps from one event to the next with little emotional weight, no narrative momentum.
I felt kind of the same way. I went and watched Kraven the Bounty Hunter with Cass, and I felt kind of the same way. Like the script was all over the place. It just kind of jumped around. It didn't really. You were like, how did we get here? What's going on? Some of it just didn't make sense.
The movie itself is based off one of my favorite modern comics. The bar is so high on what Woman of Tomorrow is. And this is the first review I've ever given where I said, like, hey, I think read the comic after. Like, in the history of me doing this, I've never said, wait. That's because it's going to feel more like an extended cut if you read the comic after versus where is that scene every few minutes.
That's the thing. You should read the comic first. If you're a big comic guy and you care about that stuff, read the comic first and then watch the movie.
Is disappointing. I didn't hate Superman.
I don't think they're going to get a second one. I'll tell you that, chat. I don't think they're going to get a second one, bro. I just don't think there's any way.
James Gunn really had a lot of people fooled, huh? It's going to be different this time, babe, I promise. It's a new era of comic book movies. Yeah, Supergirl is bad, and it's not even bad in the ambitious and interesting.
Wait, I think I've seen that one. Some of these I've saved, I think I've seen. I really do think I've seen. Trying to find. I just be saving these on TikTok and like, oh, I'll react to them later. All right, let's switch gears. What do you think, chat? Switching gears? I always love the switching gears part. Let's get into TikTok here. Or let's get into, I've got some, oh, never mind. I've got to show y'all this one. I got to show you this.
Girl. She's strong like, me hear of Supergirl. She's strong like mammoth, fly like bird. Supergirl save people, me like. She hero, me want meat.
Dude, some of these AI videos, oh my God, are so funny to me, bro. God, they're so good. All right, one more video.
Right now, the estimates say that Warner Brothers is going to lose anywhere between $100 million up to as much as $200 million.
Jesus.
In my opinion, I think the DCU is cooked. I mean, this is a pretty brutal reality for James Gunn on his relaunched DC universe. I think he should have stayed with Marvel and worked on the second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, apparently they're going to have to make $300 million just to break even. That's a lot of coin just to break even, bro. God, $300 million just to break even is crazy work. All right, what is this, Chip? All right, we're going to switch some gears here. Apparently there's a new... Meet Scarlett Gillespie, a candidate for mayor in Hamilton, Ontario. He pretends to be a woman and uses a sock puppet for his speeches. Canada is very curious.
I knew I wanted to run for mayor when Andrea Horvath refused to meet with me when I was the victim of a hate crime, and we were at the safety summit, and she had her communications person, Amanda Kinnaird, stand in front of me like I was a feral dog when I actually just wanted to be respected. That's when I knew I wanted to run for mayor.
Boy... what in the third grade classroom is going on? That's when I knew I wanted to run for mayor. Oh my God. All right, starter marriage is a wild thing to say. What do we got?
Someone recently told me that I was too picky, and I was like, yeah, I am picky, and I have good reason to be. I'm 35.
I knew it. I was like, it's because you're in your mid-30s?
I'm completely over and healed from my starter marriage.
You're a liar!
Starter marriage? What the actual is that?
I have no contact with my ex, and you'll never have to worry about a complicated relationship between him and I. I have no kids. I'm financially independent and thriving. My credit score is at 811. I have a six-pack. And I'm hilarious.
Won't need to.
So, yeah.
What part of that showcased any of your hilarity? So far, I'm not picking up what you're putting down here, Rebecca.
Yeah. I'm picky.
Yeah, I'm picky. I'm a catch. I have face wrinkles, and my neck screams that I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap for you, boo-boo. It's a wrap. You're cooked. The eyes, Chico, they never lie. She sounds like a kid who was caught stealing a cookie from a cookie jar and is promising not to do it again. This is what's so funny to me is these women are like, I'm a catch, I'm 35. Your eggs are almost dried up.
Shots fired!
You're about to hit geriatric pregnancy, baby girl. If you do find a man that's of value, he's probably going to want a legacy. He's probably going to want children. And guess what? You can't be the one to provide that. Just saying. High value guys out there, they want something in return for their money and their hard-earned efforts. They usually want a familia. Donde está your eggs? You know what I mean? Are they fried? Are they freaking dried up? Telling my brother I'm ready for a relationship. Which are these people from Alabama? Which way are we going with this?
I've been thinking about it a lot, and I kind of feel like I'm ready for like a real relationship and like a real boyfriend. You know, like something serious.
Okay.
Don't you think? Like, don't you think I'm kind of ready? Like, I'm almost 25. I feel like I should start.
I mean, maybe you should stop talking to douchebags then.
Well, I don't know they're douchebags until I talk.
Everyone knows they're douchebags except for you. Stupid. Like, literally everyone. Even their moms and parents know they're douchebags, and they're never gonna get a girlfriend, and then you're the one that ends up dating.
It's not my fault they're good looking.
Well, maybe you should go for something more than just, like, surface level.
Okay, but I like their personality, and they're fun.
You're a liar!
Fun to be
You
around.
and who else? You and no one else likes their personality.
It's not true.
You and no one else. Like, there's a reason that they're single, and they're at a bar, and they're fucked up, and they're telling you you're hot, and you fall for them.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
I don't get how.
But this dude, I'm telling you, this woman's a shiny nickel all day. These are the women you play like a fiddle. These are the women that you play like an absolute fiddle. You play them like a fiddle. Tell them what they want to hear. You know what I mean? Tell them what they want to hear. Play them like an absolute fiddle, bro. And then just move on. If these women are dumb enough to buy it, you might as well sell it. Just saying, chat. I always tell guys to do things that work. And if going for the shiny nickels works, and you can get some claim to some land, go for it, bro. Go for it. Modern woman from TikTok admits she loves attention and would do anything for it.
She's a runner, she's a track star. Okay, listen, I love attention. Okay, I do. That may be a character flaw of mine, but I absolutely love attention. Okay, and I do things to get attention. Yeah, I do. Sue me. But one thing that I've learned with dating is there's a guy that I used to talk to that was one of his red flags towards me, is that every time I walked into a room, it had to be known that I was in a room. And I'm like, okay. One, that is because people just naturally gravitate towards me because of my personality.
You're a liar!
Okay. I digress. That's a story for another time. But I realized in dating, I need somebody that matches my energy. Like, I can't have somebody that is just like...
She looks like the reason all dogs go to heaven.
Not on the same level as I am. And I know sometimes they say opposites attract, but I think in like this instance... I can't. That's not the case, okay? I want somebody just as fun as me, right?
Oh my gosh, she looks like a left-footed boll weevil. I don't even know what's going on here.
Right? Sue me.
I just want somebody that's as fun as me, you know? I just really want, somebody who's hilarious and just funny and just full of personality and just, totally different from like every other girl and
Just shut up. Stay delusional, ladies. What do we got?
Last night, my two friends and I were out at a bar, and sitting across from us were these three boys who looked to be like relatively our age. So we're sitting there just hanging. We didn't talk to them. And like 30 minutes in, Molly turns to us and she's like, okay, guys, don't look, don't say anything. But I think those three boys are setting us shots. Also, Molly and I have boyfriends, but Katie's single, as an aside. So we're like, no, Molly, like, I don't think so. We haven't even talked to them. Like, I don't think they're setting us shots. So we see the bartender pour 3 shots and hand it to the boys. Then we see him start to pour 3 more. And we were like, hold on, wait a minute. These might be for us. Are these for us? And then we started like getting all ready. Like, we're kind of like looking at the guys. And they were for different girls.
Flawless victory.
I love it. I love it. They were for different girls. Y'all weren't the ones they wanted to pick. Y'all weren't the ones they wanted to pick. So this clip is going viral right now. This is apparently off of a blind date. There's this new, I don't know what this channel is, but this guy's doing this thing where he's putting these people on blind dates. This guy apparently gets pretty pissed off that the girl is basically fat-fished him and she was 100 pounds heavier than her pictures.
My name is Paige. I'm from Adairsville, and I'm feeling a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Jake from Kingston, and I'm nervous, but I'm pretty excited.
And they took like engagement pictures.
This is something that needs to be addressed, and I don't know how many more times I can take it, because this is the fifth time this has happened to me. I do not and will not ever appreciate anybody who catfishes anybody. And I'm going to explain in a minute what I mean. Like I said, there's 5 instances that I've been catfished, and I just want to take a moment and understand, like, you do realize that when you lie up to somebody about how you look, and whether it's that you're lying about your height, because I know men do that all the fucking time. Oh, I'm like 6'3". You're like, just calm down. You're 5 foot.
You dude, like I always say, I'm 6'2", but I'm 6'3" with shoes, 6'4" with hair, and 6'5" with the dong. You know.
But man, look at that. Let's chill out. Lying about your body, lying about your personality, lying about who you are. There's no way to cover that.
I mean, dude, I agree. Like, I'm not going to sit here and watch his 10-minute explanation for why he hates, fat fishing. But, fat fishing is a thing. Catfishing's a thing. Fat fishing's a thing. I think catfishing is more or less you can fake your body, what you look like. But fat fishing is just mainly your weight. All right, here we go. Let's go to this video we did the other day. This is going to be off of Mid Women Are Devastated Because Even Nerdy Guys Are Rejecting Them. I'd rather be alone, not worth the trouble. I go out on a date, I fall in love, I get married, I get divorced, I get red pilled. No more dating for me. It's not worth it. I have better things to do than date or get married and get divorced. Hey, there you go. Because I don't want to lose my job or go to prison or both. The huevos are in the fridge next to the bacon. Why are so many men staying single? Because sometimes you can give someone your time, effort, your loyalty, your patience, your heart, and they still look at you and ask, is that it?
Flawless victory.
Dating is broken and women killed it. Life is more than expensive enough than to take on someone else's bills because they cannot sustain their own life. I agree. Guys are tired of paying for someone else's stuff. I agree. Pringles aren't single. They come in a can of many. When you say you're single as a Pringle, I guess you are lying, bro.
You're a liar!
Before I used to be patient, I would make an effort to make things work out, but now as soon as things get complicated, I just move on to the next one. We like sex as much as we ever did, but it's also available. But between being so available in these degenerate times and when it comes to so much risk, baggage, and annoyance, it's just not worth it. Make yourselves worth pursuing, and we'll pursue. Till then, I'll go talk to the bear. Man's got a point. Loki, free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Go to your place. I just want to say thanks, man. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do. Feel like I don't say thank you enough. But thanks everybody that subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you did. We're trying to get to 400,000 by the end of the year, which I'm hoping we can make that happen. I really do. But let me know what you guys want to see. If there's anything you want me to react to, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. If there's a hot topic you'd like me to react to, let me know. Be more than happy to cover it for you guys. But yeah, dude, been a great time. Loki, what are we doing back there, dude? Come on. Can we chew it before we try to swallow it, please? Good Lord. But let's do the word for today is going to be, let's see here. Let's do turd burglar. Let's get some turd burglars in the comments if you stuck around this long, or turd burglar in the chat. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.